We are back, bringing you what is unfortunately not going to be Stardust versus Arium, but we do still have a Protoss in it. A Protoss spawning now in the bottom right in the red, representing my insanity. His teammate has gone down by forfeit, but he will be carrying the torch for my insanity, and his name is Arium.
And his opponent, spawning in the top left, representing himself, it is going to be the Green Terran player from Korea, Journey. So, falling to Jaedong in the first match, but he's back and he's not out. So this is it, his chance to advance to the round of 8 and join Jaedong. But so is this young guy over here in the bottom right too, so... The Lazarus
Arium has been showing good... Yeah, the Lazarus match was forfeit. Stardust fell, and Arium rose up again for the final chance.
Yeah. I just want to call everything Lazarus match from now on. I don't care.
Alright. So the first match will be the Lazarus match of the night. Okay, cool that works too. It is a very cool word. And Arium going for what looks like a pretty... Well, it's a relatively quick expand, I should say. Actually not kind of cancelling that Zealot, which you do usually see, but getting that out is just a safety precaution, in honesty. Making sure that if that SCV does decide to throw down a depot or an eBay, then you don't end up behind because of it. Yeah,
he's just playing it out. And you know, sometimes if you do feel like you're outmatched, you'll cut those corners, but it feels like Arium just wants to play it safe, and he's just going to go ahead and... just really take no chances, you know, dropping that Zealot. Oh, but he does get a probe. He loses a probe, rather. So, a little bit of a victory, but will he get out is the question. I think he's going to do it.
And the Reaper gets out. Yeah, sneaking his way out of there. Back across the other side of the map. Journey getting a pretty fast factory for someone who... I mean, we've already seen him go for Widowmine drops once today. That's all I'm saying so far.
And as a Protoss player, it can get pretty difficult to deal with it.
Oh yeah.
And the moment when you just lose all of your probes to a Widowmine, that starport is going up next, and you know, if I think I was saying before the match started, I think we're going to see a lot of probes possibly die to Widowmines here, but we'll see how Arium is able to deal with it, because he is getting the robo, so he's playing it super safe. But I don't know if he
getting
knows.
a nice fast robot is a good plan. Just in general in this matchup for dealing with the potential of Widowmine harassment, and really early gases on the natural could show that he's planning on going for something like Phoenix Colossus as well. But then this robo seems early for that. Maybe it's just the heavy observer style that we saw out of Pig Baby. You mentioned the Pig Baby style earlier.
Yeah, I wonder. He's going to have it out. He doesn't know. He doesn't even know where Journey spawned. He hasn't used a probe either to scout. He's just doing his own thing at the moment.
Doesn't even... Yeah, he could be across the map. He could be another map. We don't know.
Yep. Hellions are coming into the main. Well, Reaper into the main while there is a Hellion run by at the natural. Getting a bit of damage done, forcing out that overcharge. 4 kills already. Just on workers.
But actually, the Reaper in the main was killed off by probes.
Yeah. So not really looking at that guy, but he's able to get the full scout and knows exactly what he's in for. He knows that the possibility of this potential Widowmine drop. I don't even believe he made it, did he? He just made Hellions now. And
no, he never went for the Widows.
Very interesting then. Just getting that medevac out to do his bio as he does drop a few more racks. And he's going to... Well, he's getting a tech lab on here, but I'm wondering if he's just going to use it to research on the barracks. Yeah, looks like it.
I'm looking around and wondering if that's going to be the case. And the most important thing I think right now is on his mind is going to be this drop, just going into the main, going to pick off the gas possibly. But it's not doing that much. It's splitting Arium's forces though.
Yeah, his that pylon is going to go down and it's going to depower everything, which means that the Colossus. Oh no, the initial Colossus is going to get shut down, and this is going to make the follow-up push if he decides to incredibly strong, because Arium won't have that big unit there to help him with his defense. And this is a lot of damage.
Considering how much... Oh, that's a huge amount of damage. The Hellions absolutely shredding the probes that are trying to kill off the Marines. Finally, the overcharge does go down, but that was half... That was 26 workers killed in that attack.
GG will be called.
He is right. That was GG.
Yes. facing elimination. It is going to be Arium. Can he bring it back? Well, his opponent on the bottom left is going to be the teamless Korean.
Oh, I'm muted.
Oh. I couldn't tell if you want to take it here?
I will do. It was a really good segue as well, but never mind. So,
he needs no introduction.
He needs no introduction at all. But he'll get one as he spawns in the bottom left. He's in the red. He is currently teamless, but who knows for what reason. His name is Journey. Can he hold on to that feeling?
How? I like. Well, I mean, maybe that's his thing. He's just on his own little journey. He doesn't need a team. He's an independent Korean Terran that don't need no team. But Arium is doing some shenanigans here as the pylon already is being placed on the other side of the map. But it's only one gas, so I don't feel like he's going to be proxying a Stargate here.
He's got a lot of it already mined, though. When exactly did that go down? I wasn't looking at it, but that actually looks like... Yeah.
It is.
You can do one gas oracle, but you have to take a 10 gas.
Oh, well. I didn't see exactly when he did take it, and I don't think it was. But I'm sure that he's done this before. He knows exactly what he's doing. But look at the path of this Marine with the Scout. It's going to be able to find this proxy Stargate. And I'm a little bit worried here for Arium because did the SCV see it? No. Oh my god, he went back, actually. He didn't see it.
He hasn't seen that. He's totally missed that. Arium putting that in such a smart place, managing to completely conceal it from Journey. He's going to have no knowledge of that, and he's just going to say, or he thinks safely, tech up towards Medivacs, towards Hellions, instead of getting perhaps a critical Viking to drive away the Oracle, getting those missile turrets down as one wants to. But at the same time, he's scouting with the SCV. There's nothing.
The Stalker walked by it and missed it, so full scout, seeing that there's not another pylon there, Arium is going to be trying to go in with this Oracle very shortly, and dang, the Hellion sees it. And now there's really no question here as to what is on the way.
Yeah, follow-up Widowmine has now started production, and there's already one in the mineral line, actually.
Yep. Is it hidden in the location?
Oh, it's going to get it. It's going to get it. It's going to get it. Here it comes.
Boom! Down goes down the Oracle, and...
That is a bad feeling as a Virtus player. Another tear is trickling down my face at this point.
So the Widowmine not necessarily getting probe kills, but that critical tech unit here, Arium delayed his expansion in order to do it, and it's not going to get anything done here. Now Journey is going to be going for quite an aggressive play of his own, as he did open up with a 1-1-1. But what is he going to be doing? It's going to be a follow-up push. There's not going to be any detection on the map here, because there's going to be Widowmines, Marines in the middle, actually, are going to be able to pick off that Stargate, so that critical tech building not going to get any more use. But there's a Phoenix. Really nice if he was able to pick that medevac down. But I don't think Journey's going to allow that to happen just yet.
He didn't quite get away with that. It would have been really nice to see the Phoenix kind of putting some pressure on, doing some damage in that regard. But instead, it's not achieved that much. The second Phoenix cancelled, and the pylon with it, and that probe on the way out, which could have been even to repower the Stargate, but could have just been for a few proxies, was chased away by the army too. So
but
this
even getting the Oracle out for detection, he has no detection here, although the Robo is on the way.
Yeah, very true. This is always the risk. When you commit so heavily to that tech, the idea is that the Oracle is meant to be your detection, but when Widowmines one-shot it, they effectively counter the counter to themselves.
Exactly. Oh, it's an alternate dimension.
It just doesn't... It ends up being a really bad situation for a Protoss to be in, especially, obviously, when it follows up with the Stargate being depowered, as we saw. So this Phoenix is now on drop watch, hanging around, making sure that nothing bad happens on that side of the base, and getting a few more shots off on the medevac is nice, but really he needs to kill it, because it's just going to be powering the army so effectively, and making it have this kind of increased longevity that Terran really needs to have versus the more powerful Protoss units.
Yeah, I really like that Phoenix. Getting that out really gives him that peace of mind. Not necessarily peace of mind, but it makes Journey think twice about trying to drop here. But he doesn't care. It looks like he's going in. Yeah.
Gonna shuffle with that. There was no overcharge, and actually that late mothership call being picked off really quickly.
That's not good. That's really Arium's only defense. He has 3 Stalkers, and there's going to be a drop inside of the main as well. If Arium's not paying attention, he's going to be transferring all of his probes.
It's coming. No. Oh, the medevac got killed. That's funny, at least.
A lot of kills on those Widow Mines, and, you know, there was only 6 total, and he does have that Nexus, but, the damage being done by the Marines as well was pretty critical. So 12 workers killed so far with this pressure from Journey, and he's going to be transitioning. I don't know. Okay, I looked in the mineral line of Journey, but he just canceled the turret, I think. So that's
it's quite a serious blow to take in that situation. Taking that much damage from Widow Mines as they attack, what it kind of does as a Protoss, when you've expanded late, you now know you're behind. You feel extremely behind when it's at 10 minutes and you have just saturated a natural. Because ordinarily with Chrono Boost, you're used to having that finished a lot early. It feels like you've kind of got yourself in a bad situation, even when, because we have the privilege of seeing both sides. He's not that far ahead not that far behind in actual straight macro.
Yeah, just those double mules now here for Journey, and he's just setting up so nicely while putting so much pressure on all the time. I really like Journey's playstyle, and I feel like this is the kind of style that we used to see Arium doing, putting on that pressure. But has he met his matcher in a very aggressive Terran player from Korea?
I think he might have done.
And it's looking pretty grim here, because this is a very powerful push. Double medevac. The mothership core was taken out as well. This Colossus is going to have to put in so much work. And let's see, no extended thermal lance as well. This is going to be a very difficult hold.
No stim though, right in this. But look, he's pulling Protoss forward. But actually, you know what? So much has been lost in this, and with those double Colossi, I'm not sure.
Double Colossi,
yeah. Journey didn't attack a little bit prematurely. I think he would have done a lot better if he just waited a tiny bit longer for Stim to finish, so he could have kind of stim forward with his Marauders, burst down the Colossus, killed off all the Stalkers, but instead, now there's 2 Colossi. I call them double Colossi, but that implies they're being produced 2 at a time, and that's not really what's happening. And now he's in a bit of a bad spot, I think.
Yeah. He's just, he's ahead in macro. He has the 46 workers, so keep in mind, it's just these high-power tech units. There are no Vikings just yet. I believe the 2 just popped. But the Widow Mines are going to be able to get some nice hits, taking the shield off of all of those units, although there is... That Phoenix is trying so hard to get a medevac kill, man. But Journey's been protecting him.
No, he's working so hard, and is getting so little done.
Oh my god, he's going to do the YOLO drop? I think he is. He's going to drop...
I know we thought about it, but there's still Stalkers with that. And the Phoenix, is it going to be his day? No, it's not his day still. But there's more and more bio all the time with Vikings being added in. No Mothership Core either, so there's going to be no recall. I think these Colossi are going to get taken out very quickly.
Overextended.
Yeah, the Mothership Core.
GG will be called, and Journey is your second player to advance to the round of 8. Really nicely done, just peeling apart Arium in both of those games quite a bit.